I'm going to do it as one long recording because when I try to separate it, it ends up messing up. Which of the following sets? So the only trick with this, by the way, with this type of problem is just looking. Sometimes it say could represent, and sometimes it says could not represent. So just make sure you read that carefully. If you get it wrong on this, like the practice, you should probably do it again or second time because, like, if you do it on the test and you're like, oh, I read it wrong, like, this is exactly what was in the, review. You can always, even if there's only 2 of these problems assigned, you can do 5 or 10 or 50. So, all right, which could not represent. So this is 11 plus 19 is 40, so that's good. That's good. That's good. 8 plus 18 is 26, that's bigger than 24, that's good. 11 plus 23 is 34, that's bigger than 31, that's good. 7, so I missed one. 7 plus 22 is 29, so what did I do? Well, let's see again, I must have messed up. 7 plus 22 is 29, that's bigger than 11 plus 19, there it is. 11 plus 19 is 30, not 40. So that's your correct answer. That's the one that could not represent, because 11 plus 19 is 30, which is less than, 30 is less than 32, so that's a fail. All right, so I think that's really the only one on these ones. Now let's see if there's any other weird ones. This is all the same thing. So it's either could or could not. All right, so if we look for one that could represent, 12 and 27 is 39. That is not bigger than 41. Oh, no, I was just kidding about that. That's no good. 13 and 23 is 36. That's not bigger than 37. 15 and 20 is 35. That's bigger than 32. So the other one has to be wrong. 4 plus 10 is 14. That's less than 16. So that's your winner. All right. So that's all there is to those ones. Those ones are truthfully, those are pretty easy. The other ones have a couple different types that are a little bit harder. Okay. Now, case in point. So you have a triangle. Now, what I'm going to say, I'm going to draw this. I'm just going to draw a triangle because I think this is the easiest way for you all. So I'm just going to draw a triangle and label it M, N, O. What I did in the other class, what I started doing is like, is I tried to draw an accurate triangle. And I did it, but like I realized for you guys to draw the triangles, some of you, it would be a lot harder. If you could draw that triangle accurate, do it. But this way ends up being faster. So angle M is 28 degrees. All right, this is 28 right here. Angle N is 109. Now clearly my picture is not drawn to scale, but whatever. I'm going to use the numbers. Now to find angle O, right, this angle, I'm going to go 109 plus 28 is 137. 180 minus 137 is 43 degrees. All right, so that's this one right here. So this is 43. All right, so now the other question is shortest to longest. Same with these. Sometimes it's short to long, sometimes it's long to short. Make sure you read that carefully. So we want shortest to longest. So I'm going to start with the smallest. I'm just looking at the numbers. All you do is look at the numbers. 28 is the smallest number, so this is the smallest side. NO is the smallest side, so that's the smallest side. All right. Then the next smallest side is the 43. MN. This is what you missed. One of the things you missed. And then, of course, the last side, the biggest one, is MO, because the smallest side is across from the smallest angle, and the biggest side is across from the biggest angle. Now, you match it up to what they have. So NO goes first, NO then MN. NO then MN. So again, I wouldn't try to like read through theirs and see if they're right. It's faster, just do the problem, write out your list, and then match the right one to here. Now there are a couple that are like different types within this set. So this is the same. Wait, the last one they gave us the sides of the angle. They gave us the angles. So this is the same one. Okay, they gave us the sides, great. Okay, so again, I'm going to draw a triangle, MNO. MNO. So now NO is 16, OM is 4, and MN is 19. Again, clearly my triangle is not drawn to scale, but whatever, it's fine. Now from largest to smallest. For this, I use the colors I was using yesterday. Largest. So the largest side is this. 19 is the biggest side across from angle O. So it's angle O is first. The next biggest is the 16. 16 is across from angle M. So that's the next biggest. And then, of course, the smallest side is 4, which is across from angle N. So OMN. So OMN. So this is it. But there's one more. There's another type that you're going to look at and be like, what? You know, maybe like that. There. Okay. So if you look, it's true inequality, greater than, less than signs. All right. So we're going to first draw the triangle. We have a triangle XYZ. X. Well, I guess I'm going to get Y. X, Y, Z. Z. So X is 114. Y is 50. So we're going to first find Z. So 114 plus 50 equals 164. 180 minus 164 is 16 degrees. All right. So there's my angles. Now, what are these? When they're writing this, what this means is this first one, whatever it is the biggest one. Because everybody is bigger than this last one. This is the oldest sister, the middle sister, and the youngest sister. Everybody is older than that little sister. The middle sister is older than her, and the big sister is older than the middle sister. All right, so this is basically going from biggest to smallest is what this is. It's the same thing we've done, just written differently. So the biggest, we want the biggest first. So this is the biggest right here, across from that 114. I finally got one right. So YZ is the biggest one. And then I can even make, I might as well make the inequality thing. YZ, which the next one, the next biggest is across from the 50. XZ, which is bigger than the tiny one, the 16, YX. Now, somebody asked me the other day, does it matter if you say YX or XY? No, it doesn't. And it won't necessarily match up there. It's the same. XY and YX are the same side. So YZ, which is, so it's YZ, it's got to be this one. No, it could be this or this. Better than XZ. Then this, then XY. This is it. All right, so that's the one I want to show you that looks different than the ones you've seen before. And that's it. So 8 minutes, that's my standard. Okay, hold on.